Hey friends, so it never fails, right? As soon as I hit record, somebody's outside beeping their horn, dog starts barking, the dogs next door are barking. But we're gonna get through this. I have not done my fall nails yet, but I plan on it. So please excuse my nails and don't look at them. Yeah, so I'm getting in the fall spirit here. So I put some lights back here for you guys. And look what I got from the Dollar Tree. Too cute. I love it. Cheers. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup. And we'll talk a little bit. So, where's my makeup? Here it is, right on the thing. Well, I have a whole drawer of makeup, but my main stuff is in this little case here. I mean my everyday stuff that I normally use. But, so we'll go in with some concealer first. So, where have I been this time? Well, I had to go to the hospital the other night because I had a terrible, terrible ear infection. And this is the second one I've had that I know of. At least as an adult, you know. I don't think I had ear infections when I was young. I've never heard my mom mention that, so. But I also did not have psoriasis when I was younger. And I have that. So I get the psoriasis in my ear, okay? And from what I've read, it can build up around your eardrum. And then if it gets wet, any kind of bacteria can, you know, cause an infection. So that's what happened. So yeah, it's finally getting better. But for about 3 or 4 days, I couldn't hear out of this ear. And everybody who has normal hearing will be like, oh, that's no big deal. You wouldn't think it was. Let me just tell you, I have a new respect for people who have any type of hearing loss, because not hearing out of this ear affected my hearing so much. And it was very agitating, like, nobody's fault, you know, it's the infection. It was the infection's fault, but, you know, it was awful. And not just that, it wasn't the not hearing that was so awful, it was the pain. And this time the pain was a lot worse than last time. So, see, last time I had an ear infection. It was after I was swimming in a pool. This time I was not even swimming, so, you know, they call it swimmer's ear. I mean, they didn't call this swimmer's ear. But yeah, when I went to the emergency room, and I'm glad I went to the hospital that I went to, thank you, UH, University Hospital, man, they were on it. Because see, the last time I went to the hospital, I got yelled at by the doctor when he came in. He said, why aren't you seeing your primary care doctor? And I'm like, well, it's the middle of the night. It came on abruptly. So, and I had never had an ear infection, so I didn't know anything about it. But yeah, he was very rude and, in my opinion, mean to me. So anyway, so this time I guess, I was expecting it again, but I did go to a different hospital this time. And I have a few to choose from over here where I'm living now. But, so I'm glad I chose the one that I did because I got right in there. They pretty much called me right back as soon as I got there and started taking care of me, asking me questions. Then, the nurse comes in first. I'm going to go in with this light color. But when the doctor came in, he asked me what's going on. And I told him. And so he's like, let's take a look. And when he stuck his little, thing in my ear, the little, I don't know what you call the instrument, but when he looked in my ear, he said, holy moly. And I said, what? And he said, I was crying. I was crying a lot because I was in so much pain. He said, your ear is swollen shut. And I said, well, I guess that's why I can't hear out of that ear. He said, yeah, that'll do it. But, he's like, we're going to get you fixed up. We're going to get you on some meds here and get you some meds to go. So, yeah, they wound up, giving me some antibiotics, the pill form, and also some ear drops. And also at the hospital, the nurse came in, with the antibiotic. And then she also had another pill, which was a Percocet. And I started crying. And she's like, what's wrong? And I said, I'm just afraid of pills. And I know they're supposed to help, but I'm just scared of them. Not the antibiotics I'm not afraid of, but, the pain pills is what I'm afraid of. I don't like the way they make me feel. So she said, I understand, and you don't have to take it. And, I learned back when I had surgery one time, and I had a visiting nurse coming to the house, and I told her she was there to change my bandage and stuff, and I was in so much pain, and she said, don't you take your painkillers? And I said, just ibuprofen, because I'm afraid of the narcotics. I think that's what they call them, narcotics, the heavy-duty pain pills. And so she convinced me, though. She said, honey, it is much better to take the pill because your body is stressed when it's in pain. And you don't want that for your body. So, made a lot of sense to me. So I started, it's very windy out. I just heard the wind like, ooh, spooky season. Not yet, but it's upon us. But yeah, so she talked some sense into me. I understand now that, oh yeah, I gotta use this still for eyeliner. I understand it's not good to leave your body in pain. So I'm gonna go in with my usual, which is called Exotic for the eyeliner. But yeah, I'm so glad I could hear better now. There's only a tiny bit of swelling in the ear still. I'm still on my antibiotics and ear drops. So but yeah, I'm very grateful to University Hospital for taking such good care of me and comforting me when I was scared and in pain, because that was the worst pain I think I've ever felt. You know, and with the chronic illness that I have, the hidradenitis suppurativa, they say that that's in the top 10, actually I even think it's in the top 5 most painful diseases. Well, I'm telling you, this pain from this ear was right up there. Right up there with any excruciating pain I've ever had from the HS, the hidradenitis suppurativa. It was right up there on, you know, pain level. And on top of it, you know, on top of the pain, you can't hear, so that was not good. And, you know, I didn't even, I was getting zaps in the side of my head. Like right here, pain zaps in my temple and even in my head too. And I was like, oh no, did it go to my brain? You know, I was so scared. It was so scary. Even after I was on the antibiotics. And then my hubby and I, we have the same doctor, and he had to go to the doctor for a checkup. And so I asked my doctor, you know, I told him what was going on and is this normal to feel, and he goes, does it feel better? And I said, yeah, a little bit. And he said, well, it's still taking time to work, so it's fine. So that made me feel better. It's just scary when you don't know what's going on and you never felt a certain type of pain before. And you wonder, oh my goodness, is this infection spreading to my brain? Like, that was scary. Because that can happen. Infections can spread anywhere. I know a lot about infections because I live with the chronic condition, hidradenitis suppurativa, so but yeah, I'm so glad to be feeling better. That's why I decided to do this video. So, I hope you guys are having a great end of the summer. And I hope you all give this video a thumbs up. And I will have some more footage soon. I'm going to be decorating for fall. So far, this is all I have right here. And honestly, this don't even go here. I just did this for you guys today. I have my Halloween Town shirt on. You can't see it. Love it. So yeah, I'm definitely in the fall mood. What else? Eyebrows. I just use this pencil one. And it has the spoolie at the other end. Oh yeah, my mom and her good friend are going to see Bonnie Raitt tonight at the Chautauqua Institution in New York, upstate New York. Bonnie Raitt will be playing and putting on a concert, and my mom will be there. So that's exciting. They're going to go out to eat at, I think she said, a Chinese buffet, Chinese place. I think that's what she said. And then they're going to head over to the Chautauqua Institution, or the Chautauqua Institute, and go see their concert. So that's so exciting. The only song I could think of right now. Oh no, I just thought of another one. Let's give them something to talk about. And then I can't make you love me if you don't. It's so exciting. I seen a concert at that place in upstate New York, because that's where my mom lives. I'm in Ohio though. But I seen a concert with my mom. What was it? Trisha Yearwood. Many years ago, and it was really good. At the same place. It's right on the lake, this place, and it's beautiful there. And Trisha Yearwood said, I definitely have to come back here because this is gorgeous here. And she loved the time that she spent up there, so. But as far as I know, she hasn't been back there yet. So we'll see if she does wind up coming back or not. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up now. I just wanted to do a get ready and have a little chat. Tell you guys about what's been going on. Why I haven't really been posting. I haven't even wanted to be on the phone, even on speakerphone. Like, I just didn't want to do anything with this ear the way it was. It was terrible. But I'm getting much better now, and so I'm back. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed and you want to see more content like this, and I do other content as well around the house, we're going to start some of those videos soon. Then subscribe down below. It's free to do so. And it's always free. So, and then you'll get notified when I post. You could hit the notification bell for extra, you'll get notified. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.